Everything's for sale in our days. Everything and everyone. Give them a few $100,000 or a few $1 million and they don't have any opinion anymore, and they will, like a chameleon, they will change their color to the color that you like that they should have.
I know you wanna roll with me.
Hello, my friends of hope. Hello, my friends of hope. Welcome back. Here is my co-driver. So today's topic is, I've watched a video about Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton. A wonderful creature, I would say. A wonderful doctor. And he said, in the first 7 years, there is no consciousness, there's only a subconscious mind. What does he mean by that? So we have a conscious mind, which is creative. Hey, and what I'm talking right now, I have to think about this and speak to you. And then there's a subconscious mind, and this is while I'm driving. Okay, I have to drive my car, and this is all like an autopilot. And this comes all from our subconscious mind, okay? I've learned this during this driving school and all of those years driving. So it directly became into my subconscious mind, and I don't have to think about it. It's just like play autopilot and that's it, okay? And while I'm driving, I can use my conscious mind and talk with you about those topics. So back to the first 7 years. In the first 7 years, Dr. Bruce Lipton says, there is no such thing as a conscious mind. There's only a subconscious mind.
A child doesn't even reach conscious brain function until about 6. So the first 6 years of your life, your brain function is lower frequency. It's called theta, which is like a hypnagogic trance, a hypnosis. So the first 6 years of your life, you're like a television camera recording everything around you, everything you observe, just going in from your observations into your programming. So we acquire beliefs and attitudes and behaviors, not from ourselves, but from our parents and our family and our community. These become the fundamental beliefs.
So everything that we see and feel and hear goes directly in our subconscious mind. So this is from Mother Nature created so that we can survive easily. So learn to walk, to talk, the language, the culture, the religion, everything. So that we don't have any problems to survive. But that's it. So, and then all those negative things what we learn goes also in our subconscious mind. So if our parents told us money and power are the most valuable things, and this is exactly what happened. So let's bring it right to the point. JOREL the Crying Gentleman says this is why things are that way like they are. Everybody's filled with fear because everybody's running after those false values, and the values are money and power. And we get this directly into our brains in the first 7 years.
A very interesting point. The Jesuits were very proud. They would say, give me a child until it's 6 or 7 and it will belong to the church for the rest of its life. What they were saying was what they knew, which science is now finding out. The first 6 years are programming. Yes. And whatever program you get, that will be the rest of your life. So that's why they said, just give me the first 6 years. And it turns out they were precise. The first 6 years is download a program, and that's when you get your behaviors from those around you.
So our parents, our relatives, even our superheroes. One of my superheroes is Batman, Bruce Wayne, multi-billionaire from Gotham City. Then there's the Iron Man, of course also billionaire. Then for the girls, Barbie always this glamorous, those wonderful costumes, etc. So every one of those superheroes, of those idols, has something to do with, well, you need to have a lot of money. And there are also those, our relatives, our parents, who say, hey, you need to have a lot of money. So all those politicians, they're all for sale. Okay, not everybody, but a lot of them. Because of course they all were little children. Nobody's born evil. Everybody's born with love. When you smile to a child, it smiles back. If you hug a child, it feels wonderful. So everyone, it does not matter which dictator, which evil politician, or which chairman of a monster company who only wants to get more money and says, I don't care how my workers feel. They just want more profit, more money. They don't care if they fall down and if they die. Really, truly, it's that way. You know what I mean? Money became more value than life itself, and this is very sad. And to bring it right to the source, why it went that way, what went wrong is, okay, I have to tell you, this is my opinion, Jorel the Crying Gentleman. I did not look it up somewhere. Why did humans become evil, and why did humans are filled with fear? No, this is just a feeling from my inside. And when I've watched this video about with Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton, with those first 7 years that everything goes directly in our subconscious mind, for me it made perfectly sense. I thought to myself, that's it. It's like some kind of a woo, that's it. So those values were put into our brains, into our minds. Wait 1 second, thank you. So, and this is also where we find the solution for that. So if we know the problem, then we can go against it, because everything that was taught us during those 7 years or even longer, we can also put in another direction. If we know the source of these evil things, so we can change it. Do you feel the same way like I feel, that there's something to it? Could be that in the first 7 years, the values that we've learned is money and power, and that's why everybody transformed like a transformer, transformed into this creature who's for sale. Everything's for sale in our days, everything and everyone. Give them a few $100,000 or a few $1 million and they don't have any opinion anymore, and they will, like a chameleon, they will change their color to the color that you like that they should have. But we need to change that. We need to have true values. And when we switch that, when we change that the true values are not power and money, then everything changes from the inside. And how does this work? So it's a long process, because what we have learned in the 7 years or even longer, we have to unlearn. Whoop. Wait 1 second. Okay, so this is very, very important. So it's like learning a language. You cannot speak a language at once if you learn it just a few days, and then, no, it takes a long time. Why? You have to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and then one day, wow, you know this sentence and this sentence, and one day I can speak, and I can speak the language. Woo! Why does it work? Because it went in my subconscious mind. And this is exactly how we can change the habits, our own habits, how we can change humanity to the good, to give them new values, so that people can smile again and not filled with fear. Like in our days, it's a common thing. Everyone is filled with fear. And this, my friends of hope, is exactly the answer to that. We have to talk positively all over and over and over again, that we are not creatures for money and power. We are creatures of love. What is our purpose? What can I do? How can I help life with my talents and all of that? What do you think? Is this the solution to this strange things what are going on in the world? What do you think? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you like, would be wonderful. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.